All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right. Today's lesson is going to be pertained on controlling your spirit. All right. Because that's one of the main things we have to do while being in this society, because a lot of things will and does get to us, but we have to control our spirit and control our fleshly vessel. All right, from wanting to do certain things, you be getting irritating that shit. So this is the word psyche, because we understand what the word psychology means. It means the study of the spirit. So I just want to get into the word psyche, which is just the spirit part of that word. So it says animating spirit. All right, it says the soul, mind, spirit, life, one's life, the invisible animating principle or entity which occupies and directs the physical body. That's what I want to focus on. It's the invisible animating principle or entity which occupies and directs the physical body. Exactly. We're in this shell, okay, that we've been given, because we don't own this. That's why we're not allowed to get tattoos and edge our heads. There's rules to keeping up with this fleshly vessel that the Lord gave to us according to the law. We don't own this little shell, this little body, okay? We don't own this. We just control it and releasing it for the time being, all right? So our spirit, all right, our psyche, it directs this physical body. So you have to control your spirit and don't let this vessel control you, all right? Therefore, controlling the flesh, just like it says in the book of Romans, which I'm going to pull up real quick, just to, start it off with some of the scriptures. Bear with me 1 second. Spirit is spirit, flesh is flesh. That's what I'm trying to look for. It's all good. I'll start up though. This is Romans 8:5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit mind the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded, which carnal goes into flesh, is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, because the carnal mind is in enmity against the Most High, Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. So you have to have your spirit controlling your flesh, because the ones who are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, and those that mind the things of the spirit are after the spirit. They let the spirit dictate what the flesh is going to do. All right. It's the same thing that is saying right here in your psyche. All right. The invisible emanating principle or entity which occupies, which we know the invisible entity is your spirit, which occupies and directs, because your spirit is the energy. All right. Which occupies and directs the physical body. All right. So you have to control your spirit. You have to control yourself in certain situations. You may be at the job and Esau just bugging the fuck out of you. You may be on the highways and byways, someone just irritating y'all. You got to keep it spiritual. Keep coming and hitting them with the scripts. That's how you control your physical body. Because the physical body, your heart starts beating fast. Your hair start going up on the back of your neck. You start getting real, sweat bullets, and your fists start clenching. It wants to beat the shit out of somebody sometimes. Okay? Or you may get very livid, like I just described, or irritated, or agitated, or irate. Or you get very sad, disappointed, emotional. You got to control these things via your spirit, because your spirit is the energy. All right? You got to control these things. All right, so let me get a precept real quick. Nope. Let's go Proverbs 28 and 25. No. Let's see. Proverbs 2. I want to go to 20. I got that mixed up. Let's go to 25 and 28. Yeah. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Exactly. You're susceptible. You're vulnerable. All right. You're transparent. All right. You're an open book. Simple as that. If you can't control your spirit. If you can't control your spirit, it's the same thing that the scriptures say. If you can't, paraphrasing, if you can't control your own household, what makes you think you can rule the kingdom, be a ruler in the kingdom of the Most High? It's the same thing here. You can't even control your own spirit, let alone your own household. What makes you think you are worthy or suitable to be put in a position of leadership within your camp or in the next life, in the next life, in the kingdom? Lord willing, we make it there. Okay, via a chariot. All right, as a 144 elect. So if you can't do that now, if you're not practicing in that now, what makes you think the Lord can trust you then to rule a nation, to rule planets, to rule galaxies, to rule universes? What makes you think you'll be suitable for that position? All right, when the Lord has gave you the script and order, He gave you the script and He gave you the guideline to rule your spirit. All right. So let's go to the word spirit. All right. It says, again, an animating or vital principle in a man. It says a vital principle in a man and animals. All right. It says a breathing, a breath of the Most High, inspiration or breath of life. All right. It says a spirit or soul. It says the disposition, character, high spirit, vigor, courage, pride, arrogance. It says to breathe. All right. So simply, your spirit is the breath of the Most High. All right, which we received in the book of Genesis. So like I said earlier, He gave us these things, and even the breath of life, to control what our spirit is contained in, which is these chains of darkness, the shell that we're in. But we are to control and manipulate it to doing the things that we want to do in the spirit. Okay, you must control your spirit. That takes me to the next precept. All right, Proverbs 16. Let's go all the way down real quick. In 32, it says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty." Exactly. If you're slow to anger, you're controlling your emotions that your flesh wants to emulate to everybody else. Okay, but it may not be the right time to be livid or irate. Okay, and you have to control yourself, control your spirit. All right, control your spirit. Don't have a bipolar attitude or way of life. That just goes to show you that you can't control your spirit in front of the Akim and shit around 2/3 or heathens as well, because they'll notice it too. Man, this dude can't control his anger. Man, this dude got anger issues. We got to put him in anger management classes. You see? It says, "And he that ruleth his spirit," then it says so I'm going to reread it. "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." So if you rule your spirit, that's better than taking down an entire city, man. Okay? Because you can control yourself. You know when to let it on and when to let it off. All right? You got full control over everything that you need, pretty much. Or all your emotions are controlled. Everything is controlled. Your flesh is controlled because you're indulged in the spirit. All right? You're indulged in the spirit and you occupied yourself in the spirit. Therefore, the flesh has no say-so in your life. All right? Controlling your spirit is pivotal. Is pivotal in this walk of ours. All right? You got to do it. I can't express it anymore. With no control brings you susceptible to demons. You're vulnerable to putting yourself in a bad situation. All right? Because you can control getting mad or yelling or even if you control your spirit, you'll become more brotherly and exercise brotherly kindness, because you can talk to a brother the wrong way and the Lord will punish you for that. All right, because that might be a spirit that is near and dear to the Lord. Also, we entertain angels unaware. So if you just been irritated all day today, and it's just a random guy comes up to you and you remember, get the hell away from me, blah, 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 and you vent and take it out on him, that could have been an angel, and you just marked yourself. You have to control your spirit. When you go to work, there's something called professionalism, all right? According to the scriptures, we are ambassadors, meaning ambassadors, you represent somebody. So you have to be a professional. The scriptures also say we have occupation, a job to attend to. All right. And our manager or our boss is Yahweh Shai. He expects us to be at a professional state of mind frame, controlling oneself. We ought to be like that. It is pivotal to control your spirit, especially if you know you come from a certain tribe that is very, very not off the wall, but has the tendency to just go hard, like a Reubenite, a Simeonite, a Gadite. Gadites be chill, but when they lose it, they lose it. Okay? These certain, the tribe of Manasseh, you got the warrior tribes. Reuben, Gad, half the tribe of Manasseh. I know I'm pinpointing, but y'all need to control your spirit. Y'all need to definitely hone in and control it. All right. I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all straight up, because first and foremost, I'm making this video for myself. I have a problem sometimes with wearing my heart on my sleeve. Meaning, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm irritated, if I'm ecstatic, excited. I wear my heart on my sleeve. It is not always a good thing. Okay? It's not always a good thing. And that's an indication to me that I got to rule my spirit. I'm going to get a few words, and one of the words I'm going to get is covert. Okay? It's covert. All right? But I'm going to read this precept real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and 7. It says, "Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon the Most High, and the spirit of wisdom came to me." All right? I preferred her before specters, I think. Yeah, scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. Meaning he chose the spirit over these fleshly, carnally things. He had rule. All right. Neither compared I unto her any precious stones, because all gold in respect of her is as little as a little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her. I loved her above health and beauty, and chose to have her instead of light. For the light that cometh from her never goeth out. Ooh-wee. All good things together come to me with her, which brings me into my next word, because all things come together. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Compose. It says to write, put together, and compound. All right. Our spirit needs to be intertwined with the understanding and the wisdom that the scriptures give to us. That's exactly what it's saying right here. It's being put together. Therefore, this is to us, man. Therefore, us gathering this understanding and putting it first, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? Putting that wisdom first, Ecclesiasticus, the 24th chapter, we put that first. Therefore, we're intertwined with it, and we came together. Now we have we have the tools to compose our spirit, compose the fleshly carnal shell that we're in. All right. Which means like also to direct. All right. You ever seen a composer in composing a symphony or something of that nature? You see, they're composing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Meaning, I want you to play this tune and that other side to play this tune. But I'm gonna bring it all together to become one thing. All right. As of right now, your spirit just gotta work with this vessel. But your spirit has to be the leader, and your vessel the sheep. Okay? Your spirit has to shepherd your vessel or your flesh and compose it to what it wants to do. You see what I'm saying? All right. So let's go back. It says Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 11. All good things come together. Salakia. All things together came to me with her, and innumerable riches in her hands. You see that? Because you put it first. Then everything will come to you because you ruled and composed your spirit and your flesh to do the things that you need the flesh to do. All right. So the next word I want to get in real quick before I close it is this word covert. All right. The word covert means hidden, private, secret, and concealed. All right. When you're out there in the world, your job, whatever, you need to be covert. And being covert is the controlling of your spirit. All right. Someone may make you mad. You don't show it. Even sometimes someone will make you happy. You don't show it. All this is to practice when that day hits. Some of us will get caught up, put in concentration camps, interrogated and tortured. You still have to be covert. You still have to be composed, and your psyche still has to be in order. You see that? So when they start tagging you with questions, you're still covert. You're hidden. Where are your friends at? Where are your brothers that you preached on the streets at? You gotta be covert, private, because what? You compose yourself, all right, and your flesh is used to following your spirit. Therefore, your flesh ain't even gonna go off when you're in this time. You see, because you had rule over your spirit, you had control over your spirit. So, Lord willing, y'all are edified. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Achakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. It's the brother Kasha Kwala. Until next time, I want to say shalom.